Hi, my name's Holly and I'm a former Wyke sixth form student. I chose to study Spanish at Wyke because I really enjoyed it at GCSE and I wanted to take my knowledge that extra step further through studying it at A level. And as well as that, the culture that comes along with the language is just so interesting and so rich in terms of the food and the history and the art. I just find it personally very fascinating to learn about other cultures and other languages. So yeah, that's why I chose to study Spanish. I would definitely say that the most enjoyable thing and also the most valuable thing about studying Spanish at Wyke in particular was the fact that we had an extra 30 minutes every single week with a native Spanish speaker. Them sessions were really, really valuable, and you don't realise until you start learning the language how useful it is to have someone who natively speaks that language to sit with every single week and just practice. And yeah, it's just to have that help and guidance, and also the fact that it's in a more natural environment. You're not in front of a class full of people, or you're not in exam conditions. It's just really useful to have that extra half an hour every single week. I think I would say my tips for learning language would be definitely make sure you know the verb endings with Spanish, and obviously this language like French and German. I know it's tedious, but it's really useful and it'll help you in any essays you have to write and translations, things like that. And then I would also say that you just need to be patient, because language learning is difficult and it can be hard and it can be just really intense at times. But yeah, so I would definitely say just be patient, you'll get there in the end. I'm now studying ECL in London and I'm doing linguistics, and it happens to be the international course, so I do get a year abroad in my third year of study. Wyke really contributed to that decision and gave me the support that I needed in order to make that decision, and the one that was right for me. We could speak to obviously members of staff and teachers, and also they gave us external resources so we could research it in our own time. And also in terms of the course, I've always been incredibly interested in languages in general. I did English as well as Spanish at A level at Wyke. Yeah, and just the way that languages work and how they relate to our lives and how we apply them has just always been incredibly interesting to me. In English language, you learn about how powerful language can be, so I just thought it would be really interesting to further that knowledge by doing a degree in linguistics.